Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload a new video at least once a week, and whenever I can, I like to add in an extra or two. So now is a great time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you can stay on top of all of my new videos. So today I'm trying another new brand of tea, and I figure we'll get it steeping first before we really look into it and start talking about it. But it is a rose oolong tea from Skinny Tea Hub. So let's go ahead and open it up. I believe we have tea bags here. We do. Ooh. Oh, it has like rose buds in it. Oh, that's exciting. Trying to decide if I want to do 2 tea bags or 1, because this is how big my cup is. So you know what? I think I'm gonna do 2 because they look pretty little. So I'm just gonna wrap these guys around here because, oh man, I wish the strings were longer. And let's just pour in our water and set it aside, let it steep for about 5 minutes. So in the meantime, we'll check out the tea. So pretty recently I made an Instagram account just all for tea photos and other fun tea things. Lately I've even been doing a lot of story templates, like the this or that ones where you pick so I've been creating those and having a lot of fun on there. And I've been lucky enough to have a bunch of tea brands reach out and send me free tea. And this was one of those instances. So I got a message from Skinny Tea Hub. And at first I was kind of skeptical, to be honest, because I don't really believe in skinny detox teas. I don't like that intention normally because I've been through a body image struggle really bad. I had really bad issues with body image before, and then I ended up losing a lot of weight for my wedding, and then I gained it all back. But I've learned through that whole crazy process that you need to love yourself at any weight, no matter what. So I'm just focused now on feeling good, being strong, eating things that make me feel good, drinking tea that makes me feel good. So I'm not really it's not really my goal anymore to be skinny. I'm sort of over it, I feel like. So I heard Skinny Tea Hub and I was like, this could be a really cool opportunity to try one of these trendy detox teas. And I don't want to say debunk it because I would never want to talk badly about a company. So if something looked really weird, I would just say no to it. I wouldn't try it at all. But I was thinking that it was probably one of those sort of teas and I would be able to kind of look what's really in it, see what it tastes like. Oh, I'm just kind of curious because I hear a lot of things. So I was like, I'd like to try it. Let me pull up the message. So they told me, we sell 100% natural teas with no chemicals or preservatives added. We are soon looking to go completely eco-friendly. Then they said, and we are sending you rose oolong. And I was like, oh, rose oolong, David's Tea had a rose oolong and I tried that and I really loved it. So I'm like, this doesn't seem like what I thought it was, this doesn't strike me as one of those weird, or not weird, but you know what I mean, those detoxy teas. Even though on their Instagram it does say weight loss and detox tea. But I was just really curious because I went to their website and they don't have tea with weird things. They just have straight teas. They have matcha, they have ripe pour, they have a detox tea, and they have a white tea. They have a 14-day detox, but even that just has lotus leaf, moringa leaves, cassia, oolong. So it's not anything weird, you know what I mean? I was expecting something weird and I was expecting to be able to look at it together critically, you know what I mean? But then I went on their website and I'm like, oh, these are just kind of normal teas, and tea is known to help aid weight loss. I could definitely say that, but it definitely wasn't the weirdness I was expecting. So I'm actually excited about that. I love oolong. It's one of my favorite kinds of tea. Green teas and oolongs are my absolute favorites. And David's Tea had a rose oolong last Valentine's Day that I was obsessed with. It tastes like milk oolong, but with that rose note to it. Honestly, I'm just happy to have another oolong in my life for free, because oolong is expensive. So I'm really, really grateful. So I want to go ahead and check out the way the tea looks. It's in one of these like mesh pyramid bags, which personally I like because you could tell it's like whole loose tea, like it's actual real tea, but it's just pre-measured. And I like that you can see it, and I feel like it looks like fancy and luxurious, but I have been told that these mesh bags can release like microplastics into your cup and you're like consuming microplastics, which wouldn't be what I would want to do. But I think like when you drink out of a plastic water bottle or a soda bottle, things like that, you're also getting microplastics and plus like bad chemicals and sugars and things from the actual beverage. So I'm not too concerned about it because I don't usually use tea bags anyway. And then this part was like stuck on the bag, so I don't know if it's some sort of adhesive. And the string is just connected also by like some sort of adhesive, it looks like. And if you look inside, you see the oolong that's in the little balls like I love. And it smells so good. I smell the rose, and look at the rose buds. It's like full rose buds. I have one other tea that has rose buds like this in it, and I'm always taking pictures of it for my Instagram because I love the look of rose tea. So I think I'm gonna use some of these tea bags for photos as well because I love that look, especially in the mesh. I might even just take a picture of it like in the tea bag. And then the little tag on it is kind of interesting because it just says tea. It doesn't like have a brand name or anything. But I definitely like, when I smell in the bag, I definitely get like a nice strong hit of rose, which I love. And also whenever my husband and I get boba tea, my favorite is the rose milk boba tea. It's like a milk tea with rose. We just bought boba pearls too. So I'd love to make like a boba out of this, even though that would not be conducive for weight loss, but that's not really what I'm gonna use this for anyway. So the label says rose oolong tea, 100% natural, earthy and smooth taste. Aroma of this tea is mesmerizing. Oolong tea is recommended to control obesity. I don't know about control obesity. Drinking tea alone is not gonna like resolve that for you. That's one of my biggest things about, I guess, just weight loss in general, is there are so many things that are like, this will help you lose weight. But the unfortunate truth is there isn't just like one key thing that's going to do it for you, you know? Like there's nothing that's going to do all the work for you when you're on a weight loss journey. Really what it is just a mathematic equation of calories in versus calories out. Your calories out should be bigger than your calories in. So you should be consuming less calories than you are burning. And that's really all there is to weight loss. I know sometimes there's different things, people have different conditions and things. So of course things can be different for different people. But for me, like I tried everything and there was no miracle. It was just like a lot of hard work, a lot of choices. You have to always choose the healthier option. You have to always choose to stay active. It's every single day, a lot of choices. It's not just as simple as do everything you're doing, drink this tea, and the pounds will drop off. It didn't work that way for me. Matcha helped me. I really do feel that matcha helped contribute to losing some weight, but you know, not without doing everything else. So here it says, pour freshly boiled water over 1 tea bag, steep for 5 minutes, and enjoy. And then there's a warning here. It says, however, raw tea has more active ingredients, so insomniacs, cold, fever, gastric ulcer patients, and pregnant women are not suitable to drink. That's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the tea bag because I think it's been more than 5 minutes, or the tea bags, but I'm not gonna try it yet because I feel like there's still a lot to learn. I do wish this was loose tea because look how big, one of my favorite. I mean, My favorite thing about oolong tea is the way it tastes, because it tastes so good, but also I love the way the tea leaves expand, like those little balls of tea leaves open up into these like big, beautiful like leaves that I'm just obsessed with. So here is how it looks now that it's been steeped. And I feel like it's like pressing on the edges of the tea bag, you know? Like I feel like they could have expanded more if they had more room. But it's funny because this is how it looked before. And these are how they look now. They like blew up. I love that. But I do think the tea bags could have been a little bigger, or yeah, honestly, it's just better, in my opinion, to do loose tea. And if you do, you need a metal basket infuser, and I sell those on Amazon. So link below for one of those. But I do really want to check out their website and see if I could get information like about the company. But first I'm going to look at the tea. So it just has a picture of the bag, and it says 100% natural, earthy and smooth taste. So that's the stuff that it says already on the bag. Aroma of this tea is mesmerizing. Oolong tea is recommended to control obesity. Then it says fresh oolong tea blend that has been beautifully added with fragrant rose petals, rich in antioxidants and anti-aging properties. Polyphenolic compounds present in oolong tea activate enzymes that play a role in metabolizing fat cells in the body, thus controlling the overall rate of the body's metabolism. So it can help boost your metabolism. I feel that. I feel like you'd have to drink a lot of tea for it to like make a difference, but here on this channel, we do that, so we're all good. The health benefits of oolong are many, as well as boosting metabolism and the immune system. It helps burn fat over time, a rich source of vitamin C. This tea is also high in antioxidants, which helps with clear, acne-free skin. And then usage. Infuse 2 grams of tea in 150 milliliters of hot water and let it brew for 2 to 3 minutes. Serve hot or iced. So it's a little different than the instructions on the bag. Hopefully I didn't oversteep it. I feel like with oolong, usually 5 minutes is okay. So hopefully that'll be fine. Oh, and then here we go. This is what I'm talking about. There is no magic weight loss solution, but when combined with a healthy lifestyle, drinking this tea could make losing weight easier. Perfect. I absolutely agree with that. Nothing's gonna do the work for you, but tea can only help. They have a bunch of reviews of all like really cute looking influencers. There's like 3, but this is a really pretty picture. This girl's looks like Instagram name is Biiza, B-I-I-Z-A _, and she's like sitting in this lavender field looking fabulous. And it says, I tried both rose oolong tea and 14-day detox and was surprised by the smooth taste of both of the teas. Usually anything sold as a detox tea I have tasted were stronger. This felt so soothing and I could feel less bloated. Rose oolong looks beautiful, tastes so good, and the aroma is lovely. Everything about it. I would request the exclusive 2 for $24 deal to be present at all times. Definitely recommend this to anyone wanting to detox and feel less bloated. And then there are some other ones too, but I'm not gonna read all of them. But it looks like these cute ladies have nice things to say. And I'm gonna go back to their Instagram too to see if there's more information there. Yeah, a lot of like cute looking influencers, so that's fun. If I take a picture, they'd probably put me too because they approached me about being an influencer, so that's cool. Oh, that 2 for $24 deal, it looks like is going on now while I'm filming this. Just a whole lot of cute pictures. I was hoping there'd be like a little more information, but and then there's like ones like this that are sort of before and after-y. This girl claims that she lost 20 pounds in 2 months. Absolutely love the taste of the tea. It's soothing and truly works. I've been drinking oolong tea in the morning with breakfast and 30 minutes before lunch or dinner. This is going to be my forever tea. See, that's great. That's all really nice. It's nice that these people are having success. I'm really happy for them. But for me, I'm just more looking forward to the taste because I love rose oolong, and I know all oolong technically does this, but I'm always down to drink some oolong. I absolutely love it. If you scroll down even more, there's like all these pictures of really delicious looking, like healthy food. So it looks like their Instagram is pretty cool and like pretty inspiring as far as like things you could eat to be healthy, so I like that. What do you guys think about these like detox teas? Like, do you think like, I just hear a lot of weird stuff because I've tried ones from like small brands that are like natural, you know, and David's Tea even has some detox teas and like some skinny teas. And I always find that I enjoy the taste because I like herby things. Like I like things that taste like clean and herby and like detoxy. Like I like those flavors. So I always enjoy them, but I always have people say like, does this tea have a laxative effect? Like anytime I review something that says like detox or anything. And like, if I did ever have that, it would probably be TMI to tell you, but I can say in honesty, I've never experienced like a laxative effect from any of the teas that I've tried that are like detoxy. So I was really curious when I first heard from this brand to see if that's what this was. But I've had plenty of oolong and that's never happened. And since the only ingredient in this is natural oolong tea, even though there are rose buds as well, it doesn't say it on here, but the only ingredients are those. So I'm not expecting to have anything like that from this. Ooh, it smells nice and rosy. I'm really curious how this is gonna compare to the David's Tea one. I think it's gonna be a little different because David's Teas tasted like a milk oolong, and this one, like, from the smell of it, I feel like it has those like stone fruity kind of notes that some oolongs have, so more like a tea kuan yin, or not even really, like, I don't know, let's try it. I'd say it's a little less floral than I imagined. And I'm glad I did the 2 tea bags because it is pretty light in flavor. Like that girl on the website or Instagram said, it is a pretty light, mild taste. There's definitely nothing like herby or medicinal tasting about this, which I knew because it's so simple and it's things I've already had, but it is very light. I don't taste as much of the rose as I expected to by the smell, because I did really smell that rose. But yeah, I'd say this oolong, I'd be curious like what kind of oolong it is, because it does make a difference. If you haven't watched my like Basics of Tea series and you're curious about oolong, I go into it a lot in my Basics of Tea series. I have a whole video about oolong. Oolong is the most diverse of the tea types, meaning that within the category of oolong, there's more like different tastes and different subtle differences in the methods that they make, the method that they use to make the tea, like to process the tea. There's so many little differences that you can end up with a wide variety of different oolongs. So I don't think it would be like strong enough in rose flavor for my boba milk tea that I've been talking about. This I'll definitely drink straight. I got these really cute like tiny teacups, or they're not tiny, but they're like, I think 10 ounces. So they're like half, a little more than half of what my bigger cup is. So I probably could have used this today for just 1 tea bag. But I like to, you know, get a really solid first impression. But I think like I'll drink it out of these every day. Like I'll do 1 teacup, and there are 14 tea bags. So I'll drink it every day for 12 more days and drink it in the little cute cup. My husband got me this on Amazon. I really wanted some clear glass like teacups because that's what I like to drink out of. But also I wanted some new teaware to photograph for my Instagram. So my husband was sweet enough to pick me up a couple things, so I can link those as well. But I definitely could commit to drinking this every day for the 14 days, or at this point the 12 days, since I used up 2 of the tea bags. I could definitely do that, but because I love oolong, like that's no difficult task for me. I love this tea. Even if it was just a straight oolong, I would totally have no issue finishing this off. So I'm glad it's just a regular oolong and nothing crazy, to be honest. Like I'm glad it doesn't have any like detoxy ingredients besides like the tea, because for me this would just be an awesome everyday tea, and if it helps like reduce bloating, that would be amazing. But either way, like oolong is always welcome on my tea wall. I do wish it had a little more flavor, like a stronger punch of flavor, but I do really like that 2 for $24 deal they have. 2 for $24 on matcha is really good, especially because I think it says it's 3.5 ounces, so it's 2 big bags of matcha, like the bag that we got. And it's 2 for $24, and that sounds to me like a really good price for matcha, and it doesn't say like the grade or anything on here. And then there's like ripe pour. Pour is really good for like after meals and things too. It's known to help aid digestion. So there's a bundle of this rose oolong and the pour. You can do 2 for $24 oolong. There's like the 14-day detox, there's a white tea. So you know what? I actually would say if you're looking for matcha, I don't know if you'd be able to beat that price anywhere. Because if you buy it just on its own on this website, the 3.5 ounce bag is $19. But then you can get 2 bags of that for $24. So that's actually really, really cheap. And same with for the oolong, actually. That's really, really cost effective. Plus, I have a code, which is, I think this is the first time I've ever had like an influencer code. So I guess this is a special moment for me. But if you use my code, which I think is Dana at checkout, I'll link it in the description so you know for sure what it is. But I think it's just D-A-N-A, my name. Let me actually check. Okay, yeah, so my code is Dana, D-A-N-A. I'm not sure if it's like case sensitive, but it's capital D, lowercase a-n-a. And it says your customers will get 5% off and you will get 10% for every sale. So of course I want to be transparent. When you guys use my code, you get that 5% discount, but then I get 10% of the sale. So that's really exciting for me too. I like this tea, probably not as much as I liked the David's Tea version, if I'm being fully honest, because I do like a milkier oolong, and this one is more like those like light, like plummy kind of notes with the floralness of the rose, whereas the David's Tea one was like milky and rosy. That one was my preference, but I don't think they have that anymore. But that's a crazy good price for matcha. I might actually use my own code to order some for my mom, because she has been interested in getting on a matcha kick lately, and I don't know where you could find that price. So I'll leave all that information down below for you guys, and I'm curious what your opinion is. I was kind of nervous because like if people see I'm working with like a skinny tea company, I don't want them to think I'm like being dishonest or making any health claims, because I don't do that. Like I don't believe in that. I like to look at each tea critically. Like even if I am getting some tea for free or I am getting like a discount code, I'm always going to like try it on camera and do a first impression and be really critical and like seek out knowledge, instead of just being like, this is great, buy it, and like do like commercially things. Like I just don't have that in me. So I'm lucky that everything has like worked out how it has so far, where I've been able to try teas on camera and have good things to say because good brands have reached out. And this one's no exception, but I really hope there aren't people who are put off by like the name, the skinny tea thing, because, you know, I'm a little chubby, but I love it. I love myself no matter what I look like, and I love you no matter what you look like. And just because you're a little chunky doesn't even mean you look bad, you know? I think I look good with a little bit of chunk on me. What do you think? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Skinny Tea Hub's Rose Oolong Tea. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.